Imagine playing your PS4 on that Jumbotron. Just think about that. As we get set to go here, heat number 6 for our truck class. We got Dakota Finn in this one, Ryan Cavallari in this one. These guys getting ready to roll out, get on the clock here. We're looking at Dakota Finn in the orange and blue. The TLR driver, of course, we saw him earlier driving that new 8X buggy. Less than a minute here, warm up left there. Oh, we are off and running here in this one as we're making some technical adjustments here in the LiveRC broadcast booth. Everybody off and running. Dakota Finn comes around lap number 1 at 33.505. Brandon Rose comes around with a 35.6. Ryan Cavallari coming around at 33.7. As they're making their way through right now. We'll let them all get a couple more laps, and we'll see where they sit. Ty Tessman still on top of the field in this one, a 1:36.8. That is almost 2 seconds, more like about a second and a half faster than Spencer Rivkin's time of a 1:38.2. We'll see if any of these drivers can top that one. We're watching Ryan Cavallari, the team associated J Concepts driver, down the backstretch. He goes in the red and yellow. Onto the back triple section he goes. 2 minutes down, 5 to go here for these drivers. And as they're working their way around, I'm joined here in the booth by Tyler Hooks. Tyler, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Now, Tyler, you're racing this weekend.
I am.
As well as LiveRC in it,
I am.
Techno RC in it. You got a lot going on this week.
Yeah. I'm actually doing work for Pretty Back Home. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're really keeping busy. All right, talk to us about the track. What's the track like?
It's really strange. I don't think this is what they expected.
Okay.
With the way that what the track's doing. Because everybody who's been here before was saying, you know, like it gets super high bite. Sometimes there's going to be holes, but overall it's like super polished, super high bite, which it is. But I think the factor that nobody was really ready for is that right now there's a lot of dust. I don't know why there's a lot of dust. I don't know if that was planned for, wasn't planned for, but it like the last buggy heat, which is the one I was in, was like crazy dust. So you'll have like all this grip, and then all of a sudden you'll hit this dusty spot, and it's like hitting banana.
Well,
but, yeah.
How about the difference between buggy and trucky?
My truck personally was like a whole lot easier to drive. It may just be because the tires are, you know, a million times bigger, but overall, like I ran the same compounded tire, buggy to truggy, and I ran truggy pretty soon after they blew the track off, and I ran buggy the furthest time from them blowing the track off. So I think that the dust is really playing a factor in, you know, how fast these guys are going or when they're going fast or whatever. Unless you're Ty Tessman, and then you're just going to go super fast no matter what.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Well, he's doing that right now with a 136.8. Dakota Finn right now out front here in this one with a 140.4. Ryan Cavallari with a 140.9. So they are well off Tessman's pace. Could this be the dust that you're talking about?
Well, you see, you could say yes, but then I'm going to totally negate it because, like I said, I was in Heat 14 for buggy, and Tessman and Mayfield were both in that heat, and I'm pretty sure they're seeded 1 and 2.
Yes, they are.
So they apparently were on a dustless track that nobody else was on. I have no idea. Or else, you know, Mayfield definitely doesn't care. Ty, I don't know. Like
Rivkin.
Whatever.
He was in the next to last one. Rivkin is second. I think Ty might be third.
So that still, that totally negates what I'm talking about. Like, obviously, their stuff was good. Mine, I don't know. Just maybe it's the driver. Who knows?
Dakota Finn still lead the way in this one, a 140.4. Ryan Cavallari still the number 2 spot with a 140.9. Fastest lap on the track, Brandon Rose with a 33.0 in that number 3 spot. Jason Frank in 4th, Ossowick in 5th. Paul Holness in the number 6 spot, Huzel in the 7th spot, Allen, Privajan, Rivera, Fraser, and Calhoun. As you can see, Dakota Finn working his way through some lap traffic there. And Tyler, it sounds like maybe the rain might be moving in just a little bit.
Yeah, I was just outside before I walked in, obviously, and it was looking very ominous out there. Yeah, apparently, according to our sources, it is raining outside, and the track workers are getting prepared to tarp the track, which I don't know if that was on camera yesterday, but they do that very, very quickly. So they've played the rain game before. And I think the opposite of being really dusty, like when the track is hard packed as it is, obviously you can see the black groove on the track. When it starts to rain on it, it's not like hitting a banana in spots. It's like you're driving around on a banana.
Yeah. You're driving on a banana.
Yeah, banana driving.
Well, I've had more than one person say that it reminds them of like at a baseball game when they run out and they have a whole crew that covers the entire field in a matter of minutes. So I'm anxious to actually see this.
Oh yeah, no, it was pretty cool.
And there we just saw a great shot there as Bob's removing the camera of the clouds, the dark clouds. Now we're seeing the rain in pit lane there. Well, as the rain is moving in, that is going to put a halt on our seating practice as of right now. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in and joining us here on the LiveRC broadcast of the 2018 Roar Fuel 8-Scale Off-Road National at the Southside RC Raceway in Lake City,